Welcome. Make yourself cozy and explore with me.
It is 2:14 in the morning. You are jolting awake in a room so silent you can hear your own heart rate, your face lit only by the faint bluish glow of a digital clock. You immediately start the mental math. If you fall back asleep in the next 10 minutes, you can still get 4 hours and change before work. You feel an intense pressure to return to that socially mandated 8-hour block of continuous rest. When sleep doesn't come, the immediate assumption is that your brain is malfunctioning. Modern clinical guidelines reinforce this, labeling this specific midnight window sleep maintenance insomnia. But you aren't actually broken. Your brain is executing ancient, hardwired biological software that has governed human rest for thousands of years. The anxiety of waking up at 2 a.m. is a byproduct of our environment. We have built a modern world that is fundamentally at odds with our ancestral biology. Historian A. Roger Eckerch spent years uncovering the way humans actually used to sleep. He found hundreds of references to a rhythm that modern society has completely forgotten: segmented sleep. This documentation appears in diaries, court records, and medical texts spanning millennia. Even in the 8th century BCE, Homer's Odyssey referenced this bimodal pattern as a standard part of life. This timeline shows how the night was structured. 2 hours after dusk, people settled into first sleep, a dense rest lasting until midnight. Then they woke naturally. This middle-of-the-night gap, known as the watch, typically lasted 1 to 3 hours. During the watch, historical diaries show people stoked fires, prayed, or shared a bed to talk. Once that wakeful interval ended, they drifted back into a second sleep that continued until sunrise. For the vast majority of human history, consciousness was naturally split into these two halves. Sleeping for a continuous 8 hours was virtually unheard of. Segmented sleep only disappeared when our relationship with light changed. The Industrial Revolution introduced a new, artificial way to order the human night. Thomas Edison's incandescent bulb and the spread of gaslighting artificially extended the day. For the first time, evening activities could bleed late into the hours that used to belong to first sleep. This shift was driven by the needs of the factory. Industrial labor required a move away from natural biological cycles and toward rigid, synchronized schedules that maximize daytime productivity. Punctuality and efficiency became the new moral standard. Clock time eventually replaced solar time, and rest was viewed as a single recovery tool for the next day's work. To fuel this industrial machine, first and second sleep were compressed into a single utilitarian block. Our natural midnight wakefulness was effectively redefined as a modern disorder. Modern chronobiology shows that this ancestral pattern is still waiting to be triggered. In 1992, researcher Thomas Ware designed a landmark study at the National Institute of Mental Health to see what happens when we remove modern light. He placed participants in 14-hour dark periods every night to simulate the environment of a pre-industrial winter. There were no clocks and no evening lights to artificially extend the day. This chart shows the result. Within weeks, the subjects' sleep spontaneously decoupled. Their brains reverted back to the ancient biphasic pattern, characterized by 2 sleep shifts and a calm waking interval. When researchers monitored the subjects during that midnight gap, they found a significant hormonal shift. The brain was releasing high levels of the hormone prolactin. This neuroendocrine state is distinct from our normal daytime experience. Prolactin levels remain elevated at sleep-like levels while the individual is conscious, creating a state of tranquil alertness. The surge is intense. During this midnight interval, prolactin rises to 10 times its daytime baseline. Prolactin acts as an anti-dopaminergic. As it rises, it actively suppresses hyperarousal, while the production of stress hormones like cortisol decreases. Weir compared this alert stillness to the rest of polar animals waiting for the return of seasonal light. It provides a physiological window of quiet meditation that the consolidated 8-hour block has effectively eliminated. But this state is fragile. When you wake at 2 a.m. and reach for a phone, that light introduces dopamine and cortisol. You are effectively shattering the very hormones designed to keep you calm. If you find yourself awake in the dark, remember that you aren't failing at sleep. You are experiencing a biological inheritance. By letting go of the 8-hour myth, you can finally find the piece of the watch.
I hope you enjoyed our journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosmic adventures.